Okay, so this is the first section. Like I say, I put 2 to 3 mil around there. So we'll drop that into the stove, and then as you'll do it, you can see that the fire cement starts moving out. So then we push it into the joint. It's a little bit thin on this side, so we can move some of the excess from here around the back edge. Take some of the excess from there, so put it onto the back edge. I always wear a latex glove because it's pretty gooey and horrible. So, and then smooth it around there. Taking the excess from around. Now, there on this edge, it's not looking bad. I'm just going to get a small amount more of the fire cement, push it into that joint there. You can see I've hardly got any extra on the joint at all. So smooth all the way around there. That's looking good. Then reach up inside, make sure it's all good inside the stove. I can feel the bottom of the flue. It's nice. Then go over here, grab a bit of blue cloth. You can use kitchen towel if you wish. Wipe off the excess. Get rid of that little bit there. So now you can see it's already quite smooth. Then we'll get an old kitchen sponge, which is just slightly damp. I've soaked it in water and then just take it off. And then we can wipe round that joint and take off the excess and smooth it down. So that's basically how you make your joints. And then we repeat the process for the joint. If you can see. Right, I'm going to stand this. So I've already put the fire cement on the bottom, of the next section. Now, I always like to, a lot of these flues have little seams. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but there's a little seam on the back of the vitreous enamel, and there's a small seam on the back of the twin wall. So then we push that in there. Same thing, as you get to there, push any excess cement into place as it slides down. I'm pulling it out as we work our way round. There's the tub, there's the tub. Now that goes right down flush. Scrape off the excess with my finger. Get my bit of blue towel. Kitchen roll is fine, as I said. Wipe off the excess, and then get our sponge again. The sponge is starting to get a little contaminated with fire cement. and then get a fresh bit of cloth, wipe that around. Then we can assemble. Remember, looking for that seam. There's the seam there. Where's the seam gone on the twin wall? It's at the back there. Seam to seam. Bring the clamp down. Don't forget to put your ceiling trim plate in place before you assemble the flue system. And now we'll go back to there. Can you see the top? Oh, I'll have to prop that up with something very small so we can see the next joint. I'll come back a little bit. And there. Now I'll take the whole combination flue. This is always a little bit fiddly. Slide it up through the hole that I've already cut into place, and now you know that seam at the back. Same thing. Now this joint here, the joint between these vitreous enamel flue is next to nothing, and in some installations, you do read from the manufacturer, they do say you don't really need cement because the spigot's quite long. There we go. Scrape the excess off. Yeah, again, you can see I haven't really got that much extra. Smooth it round with your finger. Blue cloth, take off most of the extra. And then damp sponge will take all of that excess off. Okay, well that's looking quite good. That's basically how you do fire cement. I'm going to have to maybe put a little bit extra in the bottom joint once it's all fixed in place. And yeah, that's the basic idea on fitting joints on a flue system. Okay, we'll get on with the rest of it, and I shall see you soon.